guys? So today I am taking a bunch of the produce that I got from Imperfect Produce over the last couple weeks and just haven't used up, and I'm going to throw it all together in a creamy potato soup recipe. Honestly, this is not a soup that I've ever made before. I'm just like kind of eyeballing it and winging it, and maybe you've gathered that's something that I do a lot in the kitchen. That's something that I want you guys to be able to do as well, because it makes cooking so much easier when you can just go into your fridge and see like, okay, what do I have on hand? What can I make with this? Let me just throw it together. I don't need to go to the store to pick anything up. It's just a simple way to use up all your ingredients and make some delicious food. Oh my gosh, I am cat sitting right now for my friend's cats, and the cat just jumped up on to the stove, so we've got a little friend cooking with us today. So if I get distracted, that's why. It's because Webster is here trying to be my sous chef. Luckily the stove wasn't on yet, so he's okay. His fur is all intact. Alright, so I'm just going to get started right now with washing and peeling the potatoes, some purple carrots, and onions. It can be a pretty rough chop because we're going to end up throwing everything in the blender at the end anyways. Alright, and now I'm going to mince up some garlic. I've got 3 peeled garlic cloves right here, and I'm using 3 because they're pretty small ones. Also, if you don't have fresh garlic cloves on hand, you can use minced garlic in the jar. That is a really nice ingredient to just keep on the fridge for occasions like this when you want to make something and need garlic and don't have the fresh stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to heat up about a tablespoon of ghee in a large pot on the stove. So this recipe is almost entirely vegan. It could be made vegan by substituting olive oil or even avocado oil for the ghee, but personally I just love the way that the flavor of ghee tastes with potatoes and onions and garlic. It's just a nice kind of creamy addition. So for those of you who don't know, ghee is clarified butter, and then heat that up. Got these nice purple carrots from Imperfect Produce. I'm excited to throw those in there. Alright, so I'm going to start by sauteing the chopped onions and garlic along with the ghee. And now while that's going, I'm going to finish chopping up the rest of my potatoes. I'm using a few different kinds of potatoes as well. I've got russet potatoes, some Yukon Golds, and then a couple medium red potatoes as well. Just kind of using up what I have on hand. It's a little bit of a hodgepodge. And again, with these potatoes, it's a rough chop. It doesn't need to be beautiful or precise. It's all going in the pot and then going in the blender. And that is the beauty of soup. It doesn't need to be perfect. Alright, so now it's time to throw all the potatoes and the carrots into the pot. It's a lot of potatoes. And then for our liquids, there's a lot of different things you can do. You can use vegetable broth, chicken stock, bone broth, whatever kind of flavor you like best and whatever works for your dietary preferences. So today I've got a combination of an organic, low-sodium vegetable broth, and then also a mineral bone broth elixir. This is from my local health food store, and in addition to all kinds of veggies like carrots, Swiss chard, celery, mushrooms, sage, cilantro, lavender, thyme, parsley, ginger, turmeric, all that kind of stuff. It also has some adaptogens in it, adaptogenic mushrooms, so it's a really awesome combination of sea veggies, mushrooms, roots, and herbs, and I'm excited about not only the flavor that it's going to lend, but all of the nutrients as well. So I'm going to pour these 2 into my pot. And then the key ingredient to making this a creamy potato soup without dairy and still making it good for you is actually creamy cashews. So I'm going to throw about half to 3/4 of a cup of cashews in with my soup. Let them boil. These are raw Indonesian organic cashews. And then when we blend it all together, they make a really nice creamy base along with the potatoes. And the cashews also provide healthy fat as well, which is great for mood stabilizing, hormone balancing, so much more. And last but not least, I've got my spices. So I'm going to put in a little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt. This stuff is like gold to me. I use this in so many different dishes. Get rid of your regular table salt, replace it with Himalayan sea salt. It's amazing. And then just some organic black peppercorns, a little bit of mustard seed, and a little bit of turmeric, anti-inflammatory turmeric. Alright, so now I'm going to give that all a nice stir and let it simmer for probably about 30 to 40 minutes. I'll just keep checking on it. Okay, so excuse the lighting change. It's dark out now. Dinner time, perfect time for the soup to be done. So I boiled this for about 40 minutes and then I turned the heat off completely and then let it cool for a while. I actually left and went to a meditation class, which was awesome. And so now that I'm back, I'm going to blend it in batches in my Vitamix. If you have any other high-speed blender, that works too. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Okay, now time for the taste test. It's so good. Oh my gosh, okay. I can't wait to serve a bowl of this up for myself. I just wanted to show you guys how simple it is to take a bunch of leftovers in your kitchen and throw them together into a delicious and healthy meal. I'll post a picture of this and I'll post the recipe in the caption as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a good night.